Follow and subscribe 5-episode thriller for more episodes. Title: The Silence Room. Episode 4 of 5, The Crawlspace, 11:47 p.m. Dr. Adrian Vale couldn't sleep. The photo inside the second locket lay on his desk, lit only by the amber glow of a desk lamp. Angela Crowe and Matthew Rhys. The date on the back read July 3rd, 2021, just 3 years ago. But Angela had been reported dead in 1996. Gas leak. Body cremated. File closed. So how was she in a photograph taken nearly 30 years later? Vale felt something deeper than unease. It wasn't just the mystery. It was Elena's eyes. The way they had filled with tears when she finally spoke, but also the way they flinched when she said the name. Angela Crowe wasn't just a phantom in Elena's past. She might still be alive. Or worse. Session 13, Saturday morning. Elena sat differently today. Not tense, not robotic, but not at peace either. Her posture was alert, like someone expecting danger at any moment, as though she'd only paused her escape, not ended it. Vale placed the photo on the table, gently sliding it forward. "You never said she was alive." Elena didn't speak. "I thought you killed Matthew because he reminded you of her. But that wasn't the whole truth, was it?" Her lips parted. "He wasn't just like her." He leaned in. "Then what?" Elena's voice was low and mechanical, as if reciting something buried in rote memory. "She came back." Vale froze. "She came back when?" "After the miscarriage. I was weak. Matt said we needed someone to help, someone he trusted. I didn't know it was her until she walked into the house." Elena's hands trembled. She'd changed her name, wore a wig, but I knew. She smiled and I remembered. All of it. Vale's stomach turned. "You didn't report it?" Elena looked up, eyes raw. "She said no one would believe me, that my silence protected us both. And Matthew believed her. He called it therapy, said she was helping me heal. What did she do, Elena?" Elena closed her eyes. She took the crawl space. Back to the Rhys house. 3 Vale returned to the Rhys home, this time escorted by Detective Mara Kent. She was skeptical, but curious. "You're saying this woman, Angela Crowe, was living in the house with them for months?" she asked, leading him around the back. Vale nodded. "It's not in the official reports because Elena never mentioned her. She wasn't hiding her crime. She was hiding Angela." The garden had already been disturbed, tiles ripped up, soil overturned. But Vale directed them to the far corner, near the edge of the old shed. "There was a second trapdoor," he said. "Not under the garden. Under the tool shed." They found it. Rusted hinges, heavy with moisture, but it opened. A ladder descended into pitch-black dirt. Detective Kent went first. Vale followed, ducking under a low beam. The crawlspace was silent, and then the flashlight caught something. A cot, a chair, a tape recorder, a bucket, a fraying length of rope, and scrawled on the wooden wall in red marker, "I never left." Detective Kent swallowed hard, Jesus, but Vale was staring at something else. A stack of cassette tapes, each labeled with a date and a name. He picked one up. Elena, Session 4, Obedience Reinforcement. They weren't therapy tapes. They were conditioning sessions. Back at the facility, Sunday, Vale confronted Elena with the tape. She turned pale. "You didn't kill Matthew because he hurt you," Vale said. "You killed him because he invited her back in, because he let her do to you again what she did as a child." Elena nodded. "I didn't remember everything," she said. "She used the music box, the dark, the box in the basement. I started blacking out, losing time. Sometimes I'd wake up in the crawl space. Sometimes I'd wake up in my bed. I didn't know what was real anymore." Val pressed gently. "Did you kill her too?" Elena hesitated. "I tried." Sunday evening, police archive lab. The forensics team digitized the tapes. What they found was harrowing. Angela's voice was clear, sharp, dominant. She wasn't pretending to be someone else. She was still herself. And she was proud of what she did. "You're lucky, Elena. Most girls like you fall apart. But you stay quiet. You listen. That's why Matthew loves you. Because you've been polished." The sessions weren't just obedience training. They were rituals. Hours of repetition, music, darkness, deprivation. Vale listened to 5 hours of tapes before stopping. Angela hadn't just survived the fire. She'd planned her return. Session 14, Monday morning. Elena looked lighter. She had slept for the first time in weeks. No guards had reported screaming. No restraint orders needed. Something inside her had cracked, and through it, air was finally flowing. Vale sat across from her, weary but clear. I believe you, Elena. About everything. I thought I had to be silent to survive, she said. But silence was what kept me hers. Speaking is the only way out. Tell me what happened the night you killed Matthew. She exhaled. I found one of her tapes. Not labeled. Just sitting in the kitchen. Playing. I think he left it there on purpose. He called it nostalgia. Her voice hardened. But it wasn't nostalgia. It was a warning, a threat, a reminder of who I was, who she made me. She paused. I went to the basement. The crawl space was open. Her scent was there. The lavender oil, the rope, the blankets. I realized then she'd never really left. Not physically, but in here, she touched her chest. She still owned me. She looked up at Vale. So I took the knife from the kitchen, walked upstairs, and I stopped being hers. Monday night, Vale filed the final report. Recommended full psychological evaluation, not trial. Elena would be transferred to a trauma recovery facility in Vermont. Secure, compassionate, private. Before she left, she handed him a final item. A note. Inside, one sentence. She taught me silence. You taught me voice. And under that, a second line. A different handwriting, scrawled and jagged. We are never done. Follow and subscribe 5-episode thriller for more episodes.